All right, y'all. Module 7. Y'all made it. Y'all made it. Let's get to it. All right, risk management basics. Protect your account by managing your risk every trade. All right, I'm about to run through this because this is common sense. All right, position sizing. Don't risk your whole account. My rule of thumb is trade with a fourth of your account. All right, meaning, and also I'll tell you trade 2 times a day. So meaning when you take a position, right, it should be at least 1/6 of your account. And then if you hit or miss and you want to retrade for your second trade of the day, another 1/6 of your account. All right, y'all got it? Use a percent rule per trade. I just told y'all that. All right, but I want to explain something to y'all. If you sit right here and you put up $1,000 and you say, hey, I want to make 20%, that's $200. Cool. Get your ROI compound interest within 5 days. You'll have a flip port because 20% times 5 is 100%, meaning you did 100% gain on your port. Now you have $2,000 in your port. Okay. All right. Adjust size to match your stop loss. Common sense, y'all. Listen, do not sit right here and go full port. Do not risk your full port. All right. Setting stop losses. Preset your risk. All right. Use technical levels above stops and never remove stops during the trade. Never remove your stop. The reason why you don't want to remove your stop is because you'll the pull down and you'll lose it all. Just go ahead. You know where you wanted to stop. By the time then your emotions involved, if it's not going your direction, go ahead and take the stop. All right. Risk to reward ratio, the ideal minimum is 1 to 2 or better. All right. 1 to 2 ratio, meaning, all right, listen, I'm not actually about to risk my whole port, y'all. All right. Plan your win size before you enter. I want y'all to understand something. If you sit right here and you say, I'm targeting X amount of dollars, look at your trade and your chart setup and see how much you can get out of that and then analyze how much you need to put in. All right, so don't sit right here and try to put up 100 and try to make $1,000. No, sit right here and say, if I put up 100 and I get 100% return, I can make $100. That's something more believable, okay? Avoid trades with poor reward setups. Y'all, I'm not about to put up $10,000 to make $100. That's stupid because if it goes against me, I can lose thousands of dollars, all right? So understand trade in your same ratio, all right? Come in with a plan. All right, avoid overtrading, trade less, think more. Y'all, same setups. Like how can Curry hit all them shots? He shoots 100 jump shots in practice. All right, before and after the game. Come on, practice. All right, know your setups. Listen, if you trade support and resistance, trade for support and resistance every day. Very simple. If it's working for you, stick to it. It's a million strategies out there. Stick to the one that works for you. All right, overtrading, more emotional mistakes. Listen, do not overtrade because guess what? You can only make 2 what? Decisions a day, important ones at that. So if you sit right here and taking 10 trades a day, the chances are you're going to lose. All right, use a simple journal. I told y'all, comment Rich Off Options Journal at the bottom. And listen, you might get lucky. I may send you one. If not, I'll drop a link where you can purchase them, the one that I personally use myself. All right. Review weekly to improve. Always back test. Always back test your trades for the weeks, whether you're profitable or you're losing, just so you can understand how to trade better the following week. All right. Track entries, exits, and reasons. All right. If you had a bad day, mark down you had a bad day. Mark down why you took an early entry. Mark down why you didn't take an early entry. These things that you need to write down. All right.